Shirley's Girlfriend, and the sketch is called Picnic Place. Shall, having a holiday is hard work, isn't it? You need a holiday to get over a holiday. Me and my boy Norm, you know Norm, the one that drives the lorry with the big ears? Well, him and me, we just had a holiday. Well, it was really only a one-day outing, but it seemed longer. We went with Norm's friend Arnold and his wife Hayes. They got a nice little car. It's not new, you know, 1939 model, but it's nice. And they took Norm and Norm's mum and Arnold's granny. That's old Granny Grigson. Oh, she's a marvellous old lady, got all her facilities. Yeah, she can fathom anything. And Hayes and the baby, and young Charlie, and Rover the doggy and me. Not bad for a four-seater. Well, after we've been going some time, we start to look for a place to have the picnic, see? So Norm says, oh, look, there's a nice place. But we got past it before we seen it. And then Norm's mum says, what about there? But it was only a field, so, you know, we didn't take no notice. And we went on, and we went on, and I said to Arnold, I said, look, you know, if we don't stop soon, we're going to get to the end of our tether. So he says, OK, he says, top of this next very steep hill, we'll stop. And we did. And me and Hayes, we run up the bank, you know, to see if it's a nice place. And it's lovely. It's got a view one way, you know, not too much to worry you. And there's a little river with all pretty white detergent fluff on it. And then, of course, in the other direction, there's the main road, you see, with all coaches going by. Lovely. Oh, well, you need to look at something, you know, when you're in the country. And you could tell it was a nice place. I mean, people have been there before. So, me and Hayes, we call back to the other and we say, yes, this is it, come on, get out the car, bring the car seats and the picnic basket and the wireless and the raincoats and the Sunday papers and don't forget Granny. Well, she didn't want to get out at first, you know. Well, once she's got her shoes off, she doesn't fancy another struggle. But we managed her. She's very set in her ways, you know. If you left her, she'd just like to sit at home and brew over the telly. But that's not good for her, you know. So, as I say, we managed her up the hill. She's light on her feet. Used to be a lovely waltzer. But, you know, I said to her, breathe, dear, enjoy it, breathe. But she can't get in the swing of it, really. So we settle down and we have our dinner. We had ready quick cheese spread sandwiches and chummy chew choc bars for afters, like you see on the telly. But it didn't take long, so we didn't know what to do really. So we watched the spider let himself down on his string, and then we lost him. And then Rover found something and he had to put it back. And then the spider found Norm's mum and he sat on her and she didn't like it. Ooh, she says, take it away, take it away. She don't like wild animals. Now, do you know, once a moth got into her nightgown with her. Ooh, she didn't half carry on. We had to slap her. Well, you know, this kind of thing breaks the monotony, doesn't it? Well, we were getting a bit tired, you see, so I thought we'd all have a nice sleep, so we put the wireless on. And then, all of a sudden, Hayes said to me, don't look now, but didn't we come here in a car? So I said, well, I was under that impression. So she says, Arnold, did you put the brake on when we all got out of the car just now? And he says, don't you worry your pretty little head about that. Mechanics is men's work. OK, she said, I only wanted to know. So he says, why? So she says, because the car's not there no more. And no more it wasn't. We all got up to have a look. Not a jot or a tittle of it anywhere. Well, the boys went off down the hill in front of us, you see if it could have rolled. And the rest of us, we sat there, and we waited, and Hazel said to me, where are we? So I said, I don't know, dear, but it took us 2 hours to get here, so it must be somewhere. I mean, stands to reason. And Granny says, I'd like to go home now. So I say, and so say all of us, dear, but we haven't got no car. Looks like we've got a nice long walk. And never was word spoken in truer jest. The boys come back, faces long as Lent. Not a sign of the car. Come on, they said, it's walking. We got the car seat, we got the picnic basket, we got the baby, we got the raincoats, we got everything, and Gran. Well, we started, we walked, then we got a bus, then we got a train, then we got another bus, and we fetched up home around midnight. And to crown it all, the stiletto heel off Hazel's white winkle pick has come off, and she was dot and carry one all the way. And guess what? Next day, a farmer found the car upside down behind his haystack, not as far as from here to there from where we'd been sitting for the picnic. It had rolled backwards down the hill we'd come up on, see? You'd have thought it could have blown its horn or something. Norm says just as well we wasn't in it at the time. But I said, I don't know, you know, we might have had our pictures in the paper if we had been. He said, you keep your face out of the paper. He said, it's bad enough in real life. Oh, he is nice.